Hello friends, welcome back to a new episode of Road to Rank 1. As we actually have been having some good MMR lately. We've been playing some good games as well, so all of these things are kind of rare. Put it together, I'm almost becoming a good player again. As our first game today will be against Christianer, a 6.3k Protoss player, who is a... I don't want to call him cheesy or Aleni because he can play macro, but he has his own twist on the macro game, which often involves attacking before I truly get set up. So I wouldn't call it cheesy or Alini, but just a bit odd in a way. You know, he's a bit of a weird player at times. Does like the blink all in as well, off of like one base. Doesn't mind proxying a building on the map either. But really just kind of known to me for like 2.5 base attacks, which there will be a third behind it, and there will be probes built as well, and eventually he'll take a fourth. But it feels like he never truly settles in for a late game with like the disruptors and the units that I like to build. So yeah, we're different players, and yeah, I usually win against him, but I've lost many times against him in the past as well. It's no walkover by any means, by any stretch of the imagination. Now, let's try to figure out what he's doing, as I realize that I don't think he is actually gateway scouting. Gateway scouting has lost a bit of its appeal now that the one gate expand has been nerfed so much, and we've been seeing a lot of 2 gate versus 2 gate, and a lot of people scouting after second gateway, a lot of people proxying stuff across the map again. But instead we see him just straight up entering my main base. Let's see if we can get some more info. So something that I personally always like doing is just counting the workers here. And this seems to be fine. 16 on minerals, there was 3 up there. So yeah, this is a completely appropriate amount of workers that he had. So it means that there's no extra worker on the map anymore. You can just do that by counting the workers, because sometimes people pretend to scout and then they still have a proxy building on the map, but you don't figure it out because you don't count probes. Counting probes is actually pretty important. Is he hiding a worker in my main base? Or is he just back on the map again? I think he just went back on the map to do something silly. Not quite sure what it is. There's no third pylon here, which is suspicious in my opinion. No, wait, there is a third pylon here. Oh. Wait, what's he gonna be playing then? Okay. I'm not a player that often plays this type of build order, but I can. And it's good to mix it in. Like, you don't want to be abused by these adept players. People that open up with adepts on maps the size of Berlingrad, they're just asking for it, honestly. Like, I have no pity. No pity whatsoever. Okay, here they are. So I'm going to try to catch these. I might not even need to... Yeah, okay, this looks pretty okay. I can't remember how I wanted to end that sentence. I might not even need to build a battery or something like that. We're going to move across the map with all 4, trying to deny any adepts from running by. But in case he does run by with some adepts, it should still be somewhat okay. I'll get a battery up just in case it's an oracle. It's a safety play. And not necessarily a bad play. Is that a... Okay. Well... Oh, he finished that... Wait, was that... No, that battery is just normal. Never mind, I'm an idiot. So I'm just trying to drain the battery and hopefully force out a super battery ASAP. That is just my entire goal here. Because if I can force out a super battery a little bit earlier than he would like to, that obviously would be fantastic, no? Now we have a lot of these dudes. Because I don't really need... Like, he doesn't really want to build the super battery yet. But I feel like he's starting to kind of understand that it might be necessary. That was very good for me. Especially if I can save this. I can't. Okay, now he's out of force fields. I need to just put this bad boy in the back. And now that he's out of force fields, we're just going to move in. We're going to one-shot some units. Starting with this Stalker. Following this up with this Stalker. Getting... Oh... He also is one-shotting a bunch of stuff. He followed this up with a Robo, which is really rare. And I don't want to call it cheesy, but it is an odd play. So I'm going to pretend like I want to go in here. Oh, is that a second immortal already? I'm in a world of trouble. Let me tell you that much. I'm in an absolute world of trouble right now. Oh boy, this is not good. Okay. Now that we're in so much trouble, what I'm going to be doing is try to harass a little bit with these 4 stalkers. So I need to move back with this army. And I just want to clear any scouts that come my way. That's going to be my main plan. I'll follow this up with a disruptor push. Go on the main base. I have a space here where I can go to as well, which should be semi-useful. Can I get 3 more workers? Would be grand. Hope stalkers are not in position. They absolutely appear not to be in position. I can get 1 more worker here even. Yeah, so just really nice, really nice attack here for me, honestly. Not much that I can complain about. I'm not even sure why I'm getting the Warp Prism speed. He seems to be moving out. I think that might just be an error out of him. I could just actually get an expo as well. I probably should have done that slightly earlier. And then I have 2 choices here. So he's not aware of my Nexus. That's a good thing for me. I'm going to fake a prism in the main base. And while I fake the prism in the main base, I'm going to drop this thing in his freaking natural. So we're going to go over here. This is an alternate approach from what you guys might have seen before. These are some really sick tricks. High level trickery. Okay, 2 stocks. He knows that it's fake. I think he had a thing over here. I didn't get it, did I? Is that real or fake? That's very real, huh? Okay, Kev, here we go. I just don't want to get caught by any of these phoenixes. You know what I mean? 1. And that's 2. Will be taken out here. He's going to be in a world of trouble. You can't outrun the balls. It's not possible. He can perhaps try to kill them though. But you can't outrun them. Do you have a force field available? I don't think he does. But maybe... Yeah, I saved him. This seems fine. So I have a lot of balls still. I have decent mining as well. I'm just going to march up this ramp. And I have 3 balls on cooldown. Should not be going first with these. That much should be obvious to everyone involved here. I wonder what his actual worker count is as well. Okay, we shoot 1. Oh, I missed. That was not good. Can kill this maybe? Still not great, huh? I messed it up a little bit, I have to admit. I really did mess it up a little bit. That should not have been as bad for me as it ended up being. I can maybe follow this up with some extra units though. I killed a bunch of the... Okay, he's not here. Oh, this is not good, is it? What's it going to be? How did he get 2 immortals on the other side of the map, huh? How did that work? Kinda curious about that. Yeah, come on. Come on, kill this, kill this. 2 stalkers. That is good. No, I want to go back right now. And you die. That's also good. Okay, we have a really odd setup right now. So, both of us are on 2 base. Did he lose the prism or what ended up happening here? I didn't quite see. I think I might just want the battery as well. I want to go into Blink from this point on. I mean, I have 3. He must be so freaking rich or what? His early game was really, really good, to be fair. I was a little bit late with everything. Maybe we can clear something. Whatever. Whatever. Okay, well, we can definitely fight this, at least for a bit. Because we have a super battery. We just have a regular battery. Oh, he actually killed one of my my dudes as well. What you call those guys? The disruptors. Yeah, he's so many Phoenix already. Does he have a third base or something? How is he so darn rich? And where did those two immortals actually come from? Did he like... Oh, he's 3. Okay, I'm dead. I did not realize how dead I was. Like, I just didn't. How did he get these 2 immortals across the map? I think I had him at some point, but maybe I just was too far behind from the start. Like, it's really, really difficult. So, the hard counter to this build is just 3 gate. Or is just a robo, because you get immortals. And he built it really early. So, I honestly had no chance. Like, the moment he saw the lack of a base, I think he just built it. Maybe even earlier. We'll have to wait and see when he gets the scout and when he actually does the robo building. So he gets the scout at this point. Yeah. So he sees the lack of a base and it's like, okay, this can only be one thing. And he throws down the robo. From here on out, I think I immediately should have just added a robo bay the moment I saw the immortal. Because that was kind of delayed. And he just goes higher worker count. If I just throw down robo bay, go straight into a nexus as well. But I kind of wait pretty long with it. Actually, robo bay is pretty quick. But then the nexus is very late. Like almost a minute late. Maybe more than a minute even. Yeah. So slow. Like legit a minute and a half. So he's just going to be up in workers. He's going to be up in everything. And he flies across the map with 2 adepts. I killed that. Yeah. Tough first game. I should not have played this perhaps. But against adept, if they follow this up with 2 more adepts and you don't open like Stalker, it can be kind of frustrating. But now it's also frustrating because you lose 32 points. And yeah, I guess I played 2 all in when it wasn't really necessary. We got a 6.4k toss once again on Berlingrad. Seems to be the time for the Protoss. They come out after 11 is what I've heard. Right now it's 11 p.m. exactly. Well, 6 past 11 actually. So not 11 p.m. exactly. That would be lying. And I'm not much of a liar. Not a very good one either. Never have been. Pylon over here. That should help. Double probes on this thing. We start sending 1 dude over here. Yeah, I feel pretty confident now. I just don't like when people open up adept. Because then I feel forced to play Stargate, but I don't want to play Stargate every time. So I kind of switch it up. Although I think Stargate is the opener which I have a higher win percentage with. But if you don't switch it up, then people can start abusing the fact that you always play Stargate. So sometimes in StarCraft 2, you need to accept that you are forced into playing worse build orders to make everything in general a little bit better, right? Just having the ability or having the reputation of being capable of playing many things is super useful. Because if you always do the same responses against everything, that can be abused pretty hard. So you always need to be careful there. You need to be a diverse player. It really is important, especially as a Protoss player. Not so much as the other races. Like there are Zerg players that play the same thing again and again because it's a slightly different race. I think as a Terran, you can probably get away with it in TVZ, but talking TVT and TVP, like you just need a wide variety of build orders as well. It's just a fact. You can't just get around with a single build or a single like set of responses. Like against every build order, there's a set of responses, like 2 or 3, and they have like varying degrees of success usually. And you need to be capable of playing all of them. Because if you can only play one, then that can be like soft countered or blind countered or hard countered or whatever countered. It can just be countered in some way, and that's what you don't want. Now we're going to play Adept Stargate. Very late Warp Gate is what he's starting here. It's kind of pissing me off. It makes it unlikely that it's anything along the lines of a... what you call it? Of a proxy robo or a proxy gateway. It's just kind of unlikely. We get this one. I think it's a Stargate, personally.
The firstborn shall persevere.
And okay, he's playing Adept to Depth. I mean, I believe even more strongly right now that it is going to be a Stargate. Then we'll cancel one. I can actually just get this up, huh? I actually finished this. Wait, that means I can't go in. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot in New York. Whoa.
Combat over. Give us your command.
I just know that this guy has a freaking Stargate somewhere, no? It's the only thing that makes any sense whatsoever. I know. I feel like both of us know that the other one has a Stargate, and it's pissing me off to no end. Oh no. Are both of us also playing Pure Phoenix, you think? No way. He could also be playing DT. If he's playing DT, I'm in some trouble. Actually, I'm in some trouble then. I hope I can get one more Phoenix out. It could also just be a fake. Nah, it's a Stargate, right? Kevin? Can you get a scout, maybe? God, why aren't we finding his proxy pylon? So, the reason I know that something is proxied is because... I mean, what is it, though? It's because this... This dude is lacking a pylon. Now, I'm strongly starting to believe this is a Stargate and he's saving up Phoenixes. No, he's not saving up Phoenixes. It is a Stargate, though. Nah, this was very good for us. What did he kill? 3? 4, maybe? I hope I can get his... what do you call it? His adepts. That is the final threat to me, really. How can I not find this? Where? Like, I scouted the entire freaking map, huh? Yeah, finish it. Okay, he's gonna be here, though. Where are you at with your freaking adepts, huh, buddy? Show me. Recall? I know you're recalling. I know these people too well. Where's his units at? That's all that I want to know. Okay, he's moving out with his adepts again. I think I can catch him, no? Where's your adept? Dude, where's your Stargate? Okay, I'm completely at a loss at this point. Oh, okay, that's not cool. Is that all of his stalkers? No, I mean, he has a lot of stalkers, actually.
Yes, exactly. Come.
Ah, his adepts are just at home, or what? Come on, keep lifting, keep lifting. Keep lifting, keep lifting. I've been practicing for this with my beating Grandmaster with stupid stuff from the other day. Do I want one more Phoenix, maybe? Where was his Stargate? Honest to God, where have you been, my friend? Okay, I'm so darn curious right now. Is it over here? The only spot I didn't check, right next to my base? It's possible, by the way, he's playing DT. What? Oh, okay, it's here. Oh no. He tried hitting my immortal here. No, no, no. Hmm. Come on. I wish I had a super battery available right now. Still had one thing over here, one zealot. which is super useful. We do have a super battery right now, by the way. He's going to be blinking in. At least that's what he should be trying right now. But super battery saves. And with super battery we win, no? Yep. So we are gonna get one more immortal. We have a good amount of phoenixes already. Wait, where is his Stargate? I still have... Wait, is this the spot? I just want to find your Stargate, dude. Just leave me alone for a sec, okay? Just 1 second. That's all I have. That's a sick location, though. Kind of like it. Really don't mind it at all. Oh, he's extra base already. Should I move across the map? If he's on less than 2 gates... Yeah, he really wants that, doesn't he? Makes some sense as well. Yeah, he's probably gonna want to blink on that. He's probably gonna want to blink on that. We'll get charge here, I think. So I'm never entirely sure what the optimal play is here, but it's obvious to me the optimal play is not losing zealots because they're walking in front of my immortal. That is a non-optimal play. An optimal... Does he have a forge? Yeah, he's getting forge upgrades already. So what I can do here maybe is not the most brilliant thing, but I can just pretend to push out and then not really push out. Kill some workers. Not half bad, huh? Every single time he moves out, that's what we're gonna be doing. Robo facility on the way as well. I want charge. I want it. I want Archon as well. That surely was not the correct play, huh? Surely that wasn't. Hello? How about you guys start moving forward? Actually dealing some damage. Yeah, he built a lot of stalkers, which he kind of wanted to get something for, and then he didn't, so he was upset. Maybe get some kills. It's not the greatest game for me, honestly. Ooh, almost got him there. If I ever get +1, which just finished, literally as I said it. Come on, you go over here, buddy. That was not a great move out of him. I mean, as long as he stays on the map, I think I'm okay with that, no? I'm not much of a Phoenix player, I have to admit. I really am not. Every time he moves out on the map, I just get a couple of worker kills. And surely that can't be too brilliant for him. He is getting an extra base already, though, so... Yeah, we got some nice shots there. Cancel that bad boy. Wait, he doesn't have a fort base, does he, my man? I mean... Did he kill something? I didn't see if he killed something. I doubt it, though. Does not seem like much of a killer. One of these. Oh, he's gonna keep going? He's kind of annoying with this crap, huh? That was a bad move. Killing one immortal for like 5 stalkers is just not worth it, money-wise, you know? He must have a fort base somewhere, though. He's probably waiting for me to move out so that he can base trade. This is why we never move out. I think he has a base like hidden in one of the corners. Okay, maybe I'm just really far ahead and he's just waiting for me to finish the game. Sometimes people don't want to leave, you know? They kind of feel the need for me to force them to leave. And I'm not above that. He keeps building more and more workers. I don't know how many we actually have killed already. Kind of the power of Phoenix, I guess, huh? You have a base here, buddy? Yeah, but hardly mining. He has a lot of crap, doesn't he? Can he attack into me now like this? Don't think he can. It seems relatively bad as well for him. Did I kill a lot of workers with that thing? I think I might have. It looks like I killed like a bunch of crap. I can kill zealots. Zealots is a more profitable business than killing probes. More minerals per lift. But if he isn't close by with the zealots, then, you know, probes will need to do. He's obviously going to continuously rotate because he thinks he has a way more, what do you call it? A way more flexible army. Can you say that? I have an infinite amount of unit kills here. It's actually a little bit sad at this point. Okay, he's moving here. But I don't think his army is actually that more... mobile is the word I was looking for, not flexible. God, I'm a bit of an idiot at times. I saw him popping towards the main base, so... I already know what he's going to be trying, but... I'm not the right person. I'm going to wait for him to actually warp in, though, because I want to see that. If I can get some free units out of him warping into my main base, yeah, I'm down with it. Most of the time I'm down with people warping stuff into my main base. It's just not very good. Yeah, here we go. Oh, he's DTs maybe. He's trying to snipe it. I bet there was important units in there. Very unfortunate that they didn't make it out. God. I would hate for someone to kill that prism filled with your juicy zealots, my friend. Troop. Yeah, might as well. That's 3 free zealots as well. He doesn't realize every single time he moves out, he's just giving me units. Oh. Maybe I can actually catch these? With my Phoenix? Maybe I want to? Maybe I want to, yeah, why not? Yeah, might as well. Up. Very unfortunate for you, my friend. Very fortunate for me, though. Yeah, Dark Shrine as well, just for banter. You don't really need it. But often it's the things that you don't need that end up being the greatest. For example, I bought one of them... it's not a blender, but it's a blender for soups, you know, to make your soup nice and smooth. I didn't know that I needed it until I got one. And now I don't think I'd be capable of living without it. It's such a nice tool for, you know, getting these nasty chunks out of your soup and giving it a natural thickness that soups otherwise just don't get. Like, my tomato soup game has improved an insane amount ever since that acquisition. And I really didn't know I needed it. So, yeah. It's kind of similar here with the Dark Shrine. Right now I don't feel like I need it, but perhaps in the future I'll be very glad I build it. No, not gonna be the case. So it's not like that blender that I bought at all then. I'm not quite sure what it's like. Is there anything, any recent purchases that I truly regret? I bought a flask. I thought it would be funny, a flask, to drink water from it. To pretend you're drinking whiskey while you're at the gym or something like that, but it only fits like 200 milliliters, and it's really not nice to drink from. You have to close it. It's a big hassle. I'll show it to you guys next episode if I remember. So most likely I won't remember, and you guys will never see my flask. But it's not really my flask. I gifted it to my girlfriend as a gift, but she also doesn't use it. It's one of these gifts that really went nowhere. That's sad. It is what it is. All right, you know what isn't going nowhere though? This road to rank 1, because we're going to be playing one more game. So see you guys in game number 3. I think we have the same opponent here and the same map. It's really uncanny how many times in a row you can play Berlingrad. But this map doesn't really bore me either for some reason, so I'm pretty happy with it. It's a good map. The guy who made Berlingrad, I think, can be proud. It's a little bit Terran favored in TVP. But it plays out fun most of the time in most matchups. It's very rare to get camping games on this map. Like, it's a good map. It actually is a good map. This map makes me happy. It really does. And there's not a lot of maps that make me happy usually. I'm a person that tends to get sad by maps, not happy. Like, oh, this map is terrible. I wish it didn't exist. You know? A little bit how I perceived music when I was 12. Oh, I dislike Justin Bieber. I wish he didn't exist. I really disliked Justin Bieber when I was 13, 14. No particular reason either. I just thought it was cool. Just like I hated Twilight. But I did watch Twilight. I thought it was kind of cool. I liked the movie, but, you know, I didn't have my own opinions when I was a young one. I still don't have my own opinions, really. But at least I like Justin Bieber now. So I got that going for me. Yeah, I remember watching Twilight. I just seen the first Twilight though, none of the other ones. Thought it was alright. Like, I didn't think it was particularly bad. I think it's a romantic comedy, no, Twilight? Or maybe it isn't. Maybe that's why people consider it bad. But I don't know. I just thought it was an alright movie, like nothing important, you know? a movie that that I really did think kind of sucked was Paul Blart Mall Cop 2. After watching Paul Blart Mall Cop 1, I'm not quite sure what I expected because I'd seen one. What happened was I went, I think, to America or something, and on the way there, I watched Paul Blart Mall Cop 1. And on the way back, I remember thinking, there is no way they would make a Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 if it was just as bad as 1. Well, I was correct in that it wasn't just as bad as 1, but it actually was worse. Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 is actually one of the worst movies I think I've seen. I can't really think of any others that... Oh, no, also The Big Lebowski. That's a big one that I didn't like. But that was mainly because it was so overhyped. And because I once saw a girl in Room Raiders, which was a TV show on MTV. Wait, I still need to focus on the game a bit as well, guys. Give me a second. This was a show... No, not Room Raiders. It was Date My Mom, is what the show was called that I was watching. Date My Mom was a TV show in which, in this case, there was one guy and he would date with 3 moms of girls. And then before the date, the girls could instruct their mom on kind of what to do, you know? So, and then I remember this one girl saying something along the lines of, wait, 1 second. He's not actually killing the python, which is bad for him. She said something along the lines of, oh my god, I'm dead. No, that's not what she said to her mom. Wait. I am dead though. Oh, this is a good position. I like that spot. Yeah, I kind of deserve to die here as well. I'm gonna finish the story, don't worry. It will just be delayed. I don't like this. I think I'm really dead right now. That was stupid. I shouldn't have chased. I should not have chased. I think this is Eric Fire. Eric Fire always all-ins. If he scouted with his first probe, but then still went back to build it, then it's Eric Fire. Oh no, he just straight away went with... Okay, yeah, this is not Eric Fire. This is some other clown. This is a good build, though. It really is a good build. And the Adapt kind of made me believe it. I bought it. Let me finish the story and then we'll finish the episode. Yeah, it's too late for me to play. I'm slow, tired. There was this show called Date My Mom. And this one girl told her mom before the date that don't forget to tell him I'm big into movies and that and especially mentioned The Big Lebowski. And then her mom said something like, okay. And I just remembered that as like one of these things. I remember truly disliking that girl as I was watching the show because that was a weird thing to say. Like it was some rite of passage knowing The Big Lebowski. And then I once watched it on the plane. Yeah, I after like 15 minutes, I had to tune out. It was too cringy. But I'm not sure it was because the movie was bad or because I just kept thinking about this girl from Date Your Mom. If someone knows what episode I'm talking about, feel free to leave it in the comments because I'm kind of curious about it. I must have watched it when I was like 12 or something like that. Just had this insane hatred for that movie ever since. I'm 27 now. Perhaps it's time to bury the hatchet. But perhaps it's also time to end this episode because no one cared about this story. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you all had a great time despite me losing this game and losing 40 MMR this episode. This actually was semi-depressing. I'll see you all next time for more videos. Bye bye.